Favorite home food? Same thing after.
Oh my gosh, that's easy. Love. Sure, right? Yeah. Contrary to some beliefs, Ed likes girls. And I'm happy to do it. Happy to set the record straight. No, you know, and you know why I like love so much? Okay, number one, because she's super hot. Number two, she's super hot. Number three, she was the first homunculus that Ed met. Remember?
Yes.
In Cornell. Yeah, oh yeah. And number four, Laura Bailey is amazing as well. Number five, because she turns out to help. She turns out not to be quite so evil after all. And number six, because she's hot.
What do you think of Envy?
I love Envy.
Yes.
You know what? I'll tell you something. Somebody asked me at a convention once, who do you think is the most tragic character in Full Metal Alchemist? And of course, you would think I would say Ed now, right? I thought about it a little bit. I thought, you know, as evil as Envy was, wow. I mean, imagine, you know, the bitterness and the abandonment and the anger that Envy feels. And I thought, wow, that is a tragic character right there. And so full of hatred and anger for being abandoned. And imagine, I mean, hating Ed and Al as much as he does because basically her father chose them. You know, oh gosh. Anyway, you know what? It's funny because I always refer to Envy by accident, of course, as a she or a her. That's because I think of Wendy Powell, who played amazingly Envy, and so I think of Wendy. So I think of a girl, but I understand.
So I heard there was that Aaron got stuck in a food slide.
Yes.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Poor Aaron. Aaron won't even fit in the booth now. Yeah, he's a pretty cool kid. But yeah, you have to ask. You know what, you guys? By the way, in case you didn't know, in case you're interested, they flipped the schedule around a little bit this morning. I don't know who did that, and it wasn't the greatest idea. Aaron was supposed to have a panel at 11, but then they switched it with this panel that was at 3. So in this room this morning was a panel about building models and Gundams and stuff. Well, that panel was done. So at 3 o'clock, Aaron's going to come back, and he and I are going to do something together. So, I mean, anybody that wants to come, we're just going to do a joint panel at 3 o'clock, okay? So we can have some more fun. And I let him do his panel pretty much this morning, and this is my time with you guys, and then we'll do something together this afternoon. Yes?
What's the absolute worst anime you've ever been in? I mean, bad experience, a bad character, or just something really terrible?
Wow.
We won't be offended.
Yeah, we won't.
The company that hired me not be offended. How dare you say that? I don't know. Actually, there are a lot of shows, I have to be honest with you, there are a lot of shows that I've done that I don't even know much about the show because I did like a quick little episodic character and I know nothing about the rest of the show. And I've heard some of them are not all that great. So there are those like that, but I really can't speak about them personally because I haven't watched them myself. There are a couple of shows that I've done that I found out afterwards were not exactly what I would want to endorse. You guys, a lot of you who know anything about me know about my faith and my desire to try to do good things and to be a part of good things and to be a good example to kids. I really want to do that. And so there are occasionally things that I've done that I didn't know anything about, and kind of ignorant, and then I found that after the fact, you know, and like, oops, sorry. But for the most part, yay, there she is. Yay. You guys say hello to Michelle.
Hi, Michelle!
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. So she's got goodies.
I do. I have lots of goodies.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know that I could ever say a specific one. There's some, obviously there are plenty that you just forget about, you don't ever remember because they didn't make that much of an impact on you. But I think I've done over 100 shows now. So it would be really hard to even zero in on one. There are a handful that you remember that you love, you know. Generator Gall was the first show that I ever did a lead role in, and I always loved that show. If you haven't seen that show, it's great. It's only 12 episodes, so check it out. Generator Gall. Princess Nine, another show about a girls' baseball team. It's not one of those big, heavily hyped shows, but it's a brilliant show. Be an Angel. Full Metal Panic. Love the rest. Yeah.
Aside from FMA, what's another anime you like so much? Or
Well, I just mentioned most of them, but I love Air. I just don't even know why. I just love it. It's beautiful, and the characters are great. Yeah, it's a great show, and I love Tsubasa. And, you know, if I get a chance to be a part of a show that I'm hoping to be a part of, I'm sure that will quickly become one of my favorites. And it involves light blue babies. So, keep our fingers crossed about that. Yeah.
If you were an anime character, which one would you be?
Well, I certainly wouldn't be Ed for obvious reasons.